welcome to a new video. Yeah, the balance changes did not get applied, so I basically just re-showcase the JJK units. But now we can basically have a now we have a comparison from what they were. I just said look at Gojo. They gave him huge range on placement, so he has now huge full AoE range, which is crazy. He has also still free placements. Let's just grade him up. You can see with Monarch he would be now at like or on placement. Let's take it easy. On placement he would be at like yeah, still like 45k damage, so that hasn't changed on placement for him. But look at his range. I mean that is fine. He has a huge range, so it doesn't matter that his damage hasn't changed, but it's still pretty decent. So yeah, let's look at it. Okay, this upgrade is, yeah, this is just awful. If you get stuck at this upgrade, he's bad, but look at his prices. This upgrade was 40k before. So you can max him for 30k now. He is actually affordable now in short form content, which is, in my opinion, this is a great change. And also what they also changed, but let me turn on free time speed. The ability apparently has only 1 minute cooldown. So he basically freezes enemies for... It's hard to say, like, the freeze starts when the animation starts, so... but he has a, like, way better much uptime with his stun, so also for Infinite he's gonna be a bigger monster now. And with Monarch he would be still have, like, 450k damage, so it's still 100k DPS, but since he's, like... How much cheaper is he? He's, like, 2 times cheaper now? Remember correctly? Like, he costs, like, half of the... yeah, basically he costs half of what he costed before. And look at his range, it is massive now. I really like this change. I do not know how much impact my feedback was, but yeah, I really like what they did with Gojo. Alright, let's look at Ghetto. So I said Ghetto needs like 2 times damage. Where are we? We are at 2 times damage. So before he was 15k damage, now he's 30k. And did he get another placement? Wait, was he always 4 placements or... I'm not really sure about that. The AoEs hasn't changed, so let's just max him. He has a bigger range now, at least. The AoE is still as bad as before. No passive, nothing, but I didn't expect a passive, so yeah. But his damage, with Monarch, that would be 4 times... Yeah, that would be 4 times his damage. So he would be at like 600... Yeah, like 620k damage, actually. Which is pretty good. That is like a 200k DPS, which in my opinion is deserved for him. Only negative point I have to say here is his cost. His cost is still way too high. Even with Monarch, honestly, either give him more damage or make him cheaper. But I actually would say give him more damage, because this area is so bad. Like, just make him like a damage demon. Like, why not? Basically, 2 Gojos right here have this, yeah, together have also basically the same DPS as him, but he costs just too much. Like, I do like the buff, but it's Gojo, I'd say you can literally use him now. Like, he's probably now high A tier again, if not low S tier. But Ghetto, no, he needs something else. He needs another little push. But then I think, but yeah, as I said, I think they're going in a good direction with balancing here. Ghetto just needs a little push in the, yeah, better direction. Like, I can't place him now in like B tier, low B tier, but yeah, his price is still too high, even with Monarch, and the damage is not that great that you could consider him in any stage of the game. And let's look at Sukuna. I really have high hopes for Sukuna because his nuke can deal some massive damage. On placement, what was it? That's is that 2 times damage or is that even more? Anyway, his range got increased by a little bit, as it seems. Then we have the full AoE is still ground only. If that was hybrid, he would be actually really good, because full AoE, many bleeding stacks, hybrid would have made him, at least like for bleeding teams, viable again as a support. And yeah, since he's just guaranteed, he's more of a I'd say. The damage is okay for the cost, like 10k DPS with bleed is alright, but not, yeah, as I said, the ground is nerfing him heavily. Then at the hybrid, at the fire upgrade, let's just max him at this point. So we had to, yeah, that's 2 times damage, right? It was like 250k at the previous showcase. So yeah, they actually gave him the damage he needs. This looks so weird looking at Sukuna and Gojo being way cheaper than Ghetto, but Ghetto having like, yeah, okay-ish DPS, even with Monarch. Like, Sukuna with Monarch will do like 750k if I'm not wrong, which is, I mean, his DPS is lower, but with Flame, he gets to like, 80k DPS, but like his power is his domain. Let's see if the cooldown changed on that one. If it's like still a one-time use, or if it's not actually, yeah, be able. Okay, that is crazy. Such a low cooldown. How much uptime is that? Wait, how much uptime is that? It's still going. Wait, let me turn off. Wait. That could actually be crazy. Hold on. $66. We can like see bleeding. Wait, it's not doing bleeding stacks anymore? Hold on. Or wait, is it not hitting? Wait. Hold on. For some. Wait. Is something bugged? Let me see that. Okay, no. Oh no. I'm just kind of blind. Alright. Ultimate. Let's see. Is it just doing damage or actually applying bleed? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it applies damage and bleeding stacks. For like 30 seconds. Like 2 bleed stacks a second, if it seems. Yeah, he has like a 50% uptime. That is crazy. Sukuna actually is good now. Like, he is cheaper now. His ulti, or his ability has like low ability. Yeah, Sukuna and Gojo actually are back to high A tier, if not low S tier. I mean, of course, it needs more testing if they are really that good. Of course, the solo leveling units will still be stomping them DPS-wise, but utility-wise, these could actually be useful at this point again. Which is pretty nice to hear. At least I like this change. Yeah, Ghetto, I don't know, give him a 5th placement. Maybe that fixes him, but I do not want to take out the calculator and say what they have to change to make him usable. Maybe they just don't want to make him usable, or maybe they give him another Evo. I do not know. I mean, all of the JJK units could get another Evo. I'm not looking at Yuta for those who were asking, because he has no Evo, so he won't be meta. I mean, I could be wrong, but if anyone like want to test him, I don't have him in my inventory, so I can't really test him. Yeah, maybe he is good. He will be, at least in my opinion, he's probably really good for new players once again. Like, he was already, like, on the JJK update, he was the new player meta. Maybe he's again the new player meta, but who knows? Doesn't really matter. He doesn't have an Evo, so it's unlikely that he is viable for endgame. And yeah, I'm not covering early game, because early game this game is get one good mythic, stomp through story, get Igris, get Jin-Woo, get Choi, and you're set. That's the whole progression timeline in this game, kinda, at the moment. But yeah, maybe it changes. I hope it changes. They said update 7 will be amazing. I'm not really hyped, because they also said the solo leveling update would be game changing and amazing, and it was okay. at best. Yeah, 2 new game modes, and one is tower, one is the time-gated raid. I don't know. It was okay, but I wouldn't call that new game modes. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. I really, me personally, I really like the changes. I like Sukuna's, I like Gojo's change. Ghetto is fine, but yeah, still, yeah. Sukuna and Gojo are amazing changes. I like them. Not too unbalanced, not too weak. They are great, and Ghetto, yeah, got the short end of the stick. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.